Good day, Spillers. We are here again to spill another movie, but this time it is from the most recent Warner Bros. DC movie, Black Adam, which is one of the best DC superhero movies to date. So now, let's get started without wasting any more of your time. The beginning of the film tells a tale of how Black Adam, also known as Death Adam in ancient Kandak, acquired his powers in 2600 BC. King Acton, who was fixated on the Sabbath crown, enslaved his people and urged them to search the Eternium so that he could complete the crown himself, promising to reward them once they found one. However, it turned out that the king was not true to his word. That Adam by then had been chosen by the Council of Wizards to battle the king's evilness. He vanished from the public view after that incident and they had no idea where he had gone. The film then shifts to present day, where the custodian of the Sabbath crown, Adriana Thomas, is living in. Unfortunately, the Kandak are still enslaved and were under the hands of the Intergang at that time. However, Adriana ultimately succeeded in obtaining the crown for herself, and when she was in a difficult spot, she unintentionally awoke that Adam from his nap by chanting the spell she had seen on the floor she's kneeling on. And by that time, we can see or hear of that Adam make his arrival. Following the altercation between Intergang and Adam, Adriana allowed him to stay in their home. Her son Amon was so moved to see the hero they had been waiting for, and he even came up with a catchphrase for Adam that we believe is adorable and cute. After learning what Adam had done, the Justice Society acted in the next scene. Hawk, the Justice Society's current commander, joined forces with Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, and Cyclone to prevent Adam from destroying Kandak. However, they ultimately became a team when Adriana's traitorous companion Ishmael went and kidnapped Amon in order to claim the kingdom for himself by getting the Sabbath crown in his hands. Adriana eventually gave Ishmael the crown in the hopes that he would free her son, but being the traitor that he is, as soon as he had it, he shot Amon. Thankfully, Black Adam, our villain hero, is there. He successfully stopped the bullet from striking Amon, but because of his intense rage, he was unable to control his power and instead zapped everyone. Fortunately, Amon and Adriana are protected by the Justice Society. Due to that occurrence, Adam understood that the Justice Society had been correct about him. He would simply end up harming the people he loved and destroy Kandak once more. He found that the power to be more of a curse than a blessing because it is so uncontrollable. In this section, we may finally understand how he came to be known as Death Adam and learn that the statue he had been gazing at the entire time was actually his son Hurut, the genuine hero depicted at the opening of the film. The wizard selected Hurut to be the champion of Kandak, but when Death Adam failed to shield his wife from the king, Hurut returned to his father and gave him the power instead. However, as soon as Adam gained the powers, the king's guards attacked Hurut and killed him. That's where Adam's wrath came from. All he wants is vengeance for his son, so he killed King Acton, but not only him, but everyone in the palace and even devastated the entire city of Kandak. In consequence to this, the Wizard Council decided to lock him up in the tomb that also held the Sabbath crown. Since then, Death Adam consented to give up his powers. The Justice Society has held him in a hidden place to prevent him from speaking and regaining his powers ever again. And just as we believed everything had been put in place and was finally resolved, the battle has only just begun. When Adriana and Cyclone understood that the spell was meant to be read backwards, Ishmael on the other hand was in hell and was now in a deal with Sabbath the demon. Then he transformed into the devil. The event they had been striving to prevent had occurred, and only the Justice Society could stop him. Dr. Fate is aware that they are incapable of stopping Sabbath on their own, and he already knows that one of them will suffer. He foresaw the future and predicted how Captain Hawk would die horribly at the Sabbath's hands. As a result, Dr. Fate made the decision to kill himself up by creating a barrier within the palace that prevented Captain Hawk, Atom Smasher, and Cyclone from passing through. While fighting the Sabbath,
Dr. Fate summoned Adam and roused him from his sleep, breaking the cage he had been placed in, knowing he was their last hope. Dr. Fate was attacked by Sabak at the time Adam awoke, and as a result, the barrier was shattered. Hawk, Atom Smasher, and Cyclone rushed to Dr. Fate's aid as quickly as they could. But it was too late. Sabak had already killed Dr. Fate, which is one of the movie's most tragic scenes. Captain Hawk used Dr. Fate's helmet and finally teamed up with Adam to beat Sabak in the episode's climax. Adam even flew while grabbing onto the Sabak's devil horns and tore him apart, and defeated him completely. Black Adam then decided to stay and protect the city of Kadak and its people.
That's all there is to it, Spillers. The movie Black Adam undoubtedly gives the audience everything they wanted. Along with things they never expected, it was a fantastic movie to enjoy with loved ones and friends. We hope you enjoyed the film as much as we did. Adios!